Minister Jayalalitha is in Trichy to campaign for her candidate in the upcoming by-poll. It could well be a litmus test after her resounding victory in May this year. Protesters from Kuram are on a 24-hour hunger strike after failing to convince the Prime Minister to halt work at the site. Lawyers and litigants returning to the Madras High Court after a short vacation will see an all-new thick security blanket.
We are deploying around more than 400 police personnel in shifts, in 3 shifts. So in a time it would be appropriately around 200 persons.
The Vidipuram police summons the Puducherry Education Minister on Monday after allegations that he sent a proxy for his Class 10 exams. He says it is politically motivated. A day after India's Foreign Secretary discusses the attacks on fishermen in Lankan waters with Jayalalitha, over 15 men are allegedly assaulted in Rameshwaram. Chennai's Youngistan residents map their civic woes in a ward accountability experiment. They hope to get answers in a meeting with the councillor candidates. Actress and former Miss World beauty Priyanka Chopra talks to NDTV Hindu ahead of the Champions League final, spills the beans on her dream project in Kollywood. And speedster Naren Karthikeyan takes a break from burning rubber to some party action. Hello and welcome to the late night news on NDTV Hindu. I'm Evelyn Matthew. A quick look at what else has been making news across the nation and the world as well. A fierce gun battle between security forces and militants in Ganderbal district. 2 militants have been killed. After initially refusing to release audio recordings of proceedings of the Lokpal panel, the government now agrees to an RTI query. 4 policemen arrested and suspended for the escape of key witness in the Sorabadan fake encounter case, who was re-arrested late last night. Arrested IPS officer Sanjeev Bhatt finds support from fellow officers who pass a resolution expressing solidarity with him. Ahead of his yatra, BJP leader LK Advani slams the Prime Minister for protecting corrupt ministers. Will also raise the issue of black money during the yatra. Help pours in for the family of Gurgaon toll booth victim who was shot and killed on duty. NDTV viewers contribute 20 lakhs. Red Bull's Sebastian Vettel, crowned the 2011 Formula 1 champion, becomes the youngest double world champion in Formula 1 history. Our top story, the Chief Minister, Ms. Jayalalitha, was in Trichy this evening in an acid test to campaign for candidates of the AIADMK for the polls coming up in 5 days from now. Amma campaigns at 5 points, particularly in this region. This is known to be the ruling AIADMK's first litmus test after the massive electoral victory the alliance enjoyed in May this year. Amma is leaving nothing to chance, especially after the Muslim-backed Manidhanaya Makkal Katchi pulled out of the alliance. They were known to have a considerable following among the 25,000-strong community in the region. These by-polls came as a result of a seat that felt vacant following the death of AIADMK Minister Mariam Pichai. However, these elections present a confused picture as DMDK and left parties have left the AIADMK front. The ruling party has fielded former MLA M. Paramjyoti, who represented neighbouring Srirangam, now held by Jayalalitha, while the DMK has named K. N. Nehru, a former minister now in jail on charges of land grabbing.
இந்த தேர்தலில் கழக வேட்பாளர் திரு மு. பரஞ்சோதி அவர்களுக்கு வாக்கு கேட்பதற்காக நான் இங்கு வந்திருக்கிறேன். ஆட்சி பொறுப்பேற்ற 4 மாதங்களில் விலையில்லா அரிசி, முதியோர் உதவித்தொகை உயர்வு, 25,000 ரூபாய் திருமண உதவித்தொகையுடன் 4 கிராம் தங்கம், பட்டம் மற்றும் பட்டய படிப்பு முடித்திருப்பின் 50,000 ரூபாய் என உயர்த்தப்பட்ட உதவித்தொகையுடன் 4 கிராம் தங்கம், மீனவர்களுக்கு வழங்கப்படும் உதவித்தொகை 1000 ரூபாயிலிருந்து 2000 ரூபாயாக உயர்வு, குறைந்த கட்டணத்தில் அரசு கேபிள் டிவி இணைப்பு, தாய்மார்களுக்கு மிக்சி கிரைண்டர் மின்விசிறி, +1 +2 மற்றும் கல்லூரி படிப்பு படிக்கும் மாணவ மாணவியருக்கு மடிக்கணினி, ஏழை எளிய மக்களின் பொருளாதாரத்தை மேம்படுத்தும் வகையில் ஆடு மாடுகள் வழங்கும் திட்டம், விரிவாக்கப்பட்ட மருத்துவ காப்பீட்டு திட்டம், இடைநிற்றலை குறைக்கும் பொருட்டு 10 முதல் 12ஆம் வகுப்பு வரை பயிலும் மாணவ மாணவியருக்கு சிறப்பு ஊக்கத்தொகை, வளமான பிரிவினரை நீக்கம் செய்யாமல் 69 விழுக்காடு இடஒதுக்கீட்டினை தொடர்ந்து கடைபிடிக்க ஆணை என பல்வேறு மக்கள் நல திட்டங்களை எனது தலைமையிலான அரசு நிறைவேற்றியிருக்கிறது.
In other news making headlines, over 7,000 angry protesters observed a token fast today at Kudankulam against the nuclear power plant and vowed that they would intensify their struggle if the government did not scrap it. The renewed protest comes 2 days after Prime Minister Manmohan Singh assured a multi-party delegation, including the anti-nuke activists, that an expert group would be set up to allay their safety concerns. But slamming Singh's letter to Chief Minister Jayalalitha seeking her support to ensure timely implementation of the Indo-Russian project, protesters have now said that it only showed that the centre was not concerned about the safety of the people. Protesters added that it was only a beginning of their long struggle against the nuclear power plant and that it would be intensified if the KNPP was not scrapped. In other news making headlines, the Tamil Nadu police has summoned the Education Minister of Puducherry following allegations that he had sent a proxy to take his Class 10 exams. The minister, who had applied as a private candidate 20 years after dropping out, took his exams at a school in Tamil Nadu's Vizhupuram district. Following allegations of impersonation, the Tamil Nadu Education Department had ordered a probe, and police sources say there is prima facie evidence. The minister, however, has denied these allegations. He says it's politically motivated. After the ill-fated blasts that rocked Delhi, the Madras High Court is leaving no stone unturned when it comes to security measures to regulate the entry of outsiders and their vehicles into the court premises. A comprehensive security system devised by the Chennai Police and the Madras High Court is all set to come into force tomorrow. According to this brand new system, all lawyers will be expected to display photo identification cards authenticated by the Registrar General. However, those who do not possess these cards can still enter on producing the ID cards issued by the Bar Council. Meanwhile, litigants with a valid authorization issued by the advocates concerned regarding the purpose of their visit would be allowed inside the premises.
As per the directions given by the Security Committee of the High Court, and based on the directions by the High Court, tomorrow the comprehensive security system will be in place from morning 8:30, and we are deploying around more than 400 police personnel in shifts, in 3 shifts. So in a time it would be appropriately around 200 persons. We request the cooperation of everybody in this regard.
Now, a day after India's Foreign Secretary was at Poe's Garden discussing the attacks on Tamil Nadu's fishermen by Sri Lankan Navy members as an act of aggression against India, the most ironic has happened. Reports suggest that over 15 men have been allegedly assaulted in Rameshwaram by personnel of the Sri Lankan Navy. In talks between Amma and Mr. Ranjan Mathai yesterday, stress was laid on the importance of a total full stop to these attacks. The fishermen are believed to have been intercepted by the Navy members who opened fire in air and attacked them with sticks, forcing them to flee from the fishing site in Indian waters near Kachativa. Now, according to police sources, the naval personnel also snapped more than 20 fishing nets of the fishermen. In some recent news, the clash has been reported between cadres of the Congress Party and the AIADMK in the area of Triplicane. They are believed to have assaulted each other during that campaign that was going on in that area. Many of the party workers have been injured and they are now undergoing treatment at the General Hospital. Up ahead on the bulletin, MJ comes alive through the best expression he would have known, a musical tribute at Wales.